Hello everyone, my name is Dermot and today I'm going to be doing a quick demo of the food counting software DigiTally. Now the software comes in three parts: a single site dashboard, a multi-site dashboard, and then the application which can be downloaded to any Android phone or tablet. And this is where the data from the stock count and the wastage is uploaded to the cloud and presented on a dashboard like you can see here. Now, most delis, restaurants currently, the way they do their stock count, either once a week or once a month, we would recommend once a week. The way they do it is at the end of each week, get a pen and paper, write down the stock count, go over to an Excel sheet, re-enter the same data onto the Excel sheet, enter their sales and purchases, and that's how they get their gross profit figure. Now, we have modernized this whole process into a more streamlined approach, and where you can basically accurately and more efficiently see everything that's going on, whether it be a single site, multi-site, or even across different concessions such as coffee, bakery, Apache Pizza, Supermats, whatever it is, etc. So if we start over here with the gross profit graph that you can see here, so you can select the date period. In this example here, we've set over a 1 year period, but you can change that to 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, whatever it needs to be. Generally, in a deli, we'll be looking at probably a gross profit target margin as roughly around the 50% mark. Could be up to 70, 75% in a restaurant. Just for this example here, which is sort of a dummy account we've set up, we've set the target at 40%. Now, what we found is that a lot of people who are doing it the old way of doing it, they feel like they're kind of close enough on their figures, and that it doesn't really matter if it's too accurate. But in this example here, you can see that even being 0.9% off the target, when we actually bring it into a figure format, so you can see exactly in numbers what that means. So this is the guts of €4,000 over a 12-month period, which is obviously a substantial amount of money, just being that 0.9% off. If you bring it down here to the wastage, you can see that the target here is set at 5%, and just being 1.19% off here is the guts of €5,000 over the year period. And when you bring these two figures together, you're talking about the guts of €10,000 as a difference, and that's only been slightly off on your targets. But because the information is brought accurately and efficiently and presented in this way, you can then, as the store owner, store manager, make changes to whatever is going on in the store to improve on these figures. You can also enter in your labor percentage of sales, maybe from your time and attendance system, and all this information here is presented on a nice dashboard so you can see exactly what is going on in your store. If I can bring you down here to the bottom of the single site view, you can see it's actually broken down month by month. So you can see in February, 45% was the gross profit, 46, 43, and you can quickly spot that here in July, the gross profit is actually dropped a little bit. So that is something, as a store owner, that you would want to look into. Why in July has this happened? So you can actually drill down into these figures here and see it on a week to week exactly what's going on. So you can see week 8th of July, 51%, 43, 49. And probably why the figures dropped to 37% on the overall view is because, well, on the first week of July, there is no gross profit. So this isn't a mistake or something that's going on wrong in the shop. It's just actually the data was entered inaccurately, and that's why it's dropped that figure for you. So you can go ahead now, and you spotted this mistake. You can find out what actually happened on the first week of July and enter the correct figures, and then you will have a more accurate figures then on your overall view of the gross profit figures weekly and monthly. The next part of the single site dashboard I'm going to show you is where you can manage the products. So all products can be uploaded through a master file. This can be sent on to ourselves that you have done out yourself, or we have a kind of a mock master file that we could upload to your account, and you could kind of edit, delete, add, and just work off that rather than starting from scratch. But the master file of products would be uploaded key to uploading these products is to not just have one specific measurement of the product, but different types. So just say, for example, rashers, you'd have one rasher in the deli, you'd have a pack of rashers in the fridge, and you'd have a box of rashers maybe in the storeroom. So just for making the count easier and being able to know exactly what you have, you can enter the products on the master file in this fashion, just so it makes everything easier and more understandable for everyone who's using the software. Here you can see the different products. You can see the department name, the current count, the unit cost, the current cost. The good thing about DigiTally is you can actually add in different columns. So you can add in previous count and then click here, quantity difference. And from here you can see a snapshot of everything that's going on, the current count compared to the previous count, and also the difference here. So these headings then, if you click on them, you can see go from lowest to highest. So you can spot also different inaccuracies here when you're doing this. So just for example, apple lattice square here, current count 91, the difference is 91. You're probably thinking maybe that shouldn't be right, and you can spot here there was 0 apple lattices on the previous count, and you as a store manager, store owner would know that there's always apple lattices here. So what needs to happen is you need to go back, find out what the count actually was for that. Why was the information not uploaded correctly, and then just simply fill in the figure, and then you are getting a more accurate count then, and at the end of the day a more accurate gross margin figure. And I suppose that getting these accurate figures means that you as a store owner, store manager, can go ahead and make better decisions based on the information that you're given. If the information is wrong, you can't really go and make proper decisions and make changes that will affect these figures if they're wrong in the first place. The next thing I'm going to show you is just where you could enter the sales and the purchases. So you simply go up here to manage. Everything is kind of done from here. You click manage, you go data entry, purchases. So purchases can be added in 2 ways. You can do them itemized. You can select the date, the supplier name, wherever it's from, BWG, ABC Foods, the delivery number, and then you can put in the quantity and the cost values then of the itemized purchases. If you wanted to just put in a specific amount, just €3,000 worth of product came into the deli, then you can just put in the amount as well and just put it in that way. Adding sales is simple enough as well. You could quickly go to data entry again, manage, then data entry at the top, click on the sales, and simply just get your sales figure from your POS system and enter it here for the week or for the month or whatever way you're doing it. Add the sales, and then this will affect your gross profit figure on the dashboard then. To sum up, for the single site dashboards, I would say having all this key information easily viewable like this is vital to getting accurate margins, and then from a management point of view, being able to make the changes necessary to improve. Opposed to doing it the old way of trying to figure out your figures in Excel, trying to spot inaccuracies on the Excel. Having a dashboard like this, and accurate information, streamlined, uploaded to it easily, makes for better management decisions. And of course, we have proven through our case studies from, for example, Cora Boyle or the Hasty Group, that they've increased their gross profit margins or their bottom line at the end of the day by 2 to 4%, which is what it's all about.